currently the church is silent about what is happening in this country. Let me tell you, even if I'm the lone voice, I'll speak. I'll tell the leaders to behave and not to destroy this nation. And this one I draw from Caleb, who stands when everybody is conforming. He chooses to be different. And he says that let us go. The positive attitude is one good character of anyone here if you want to stand strong wherever you are and where corruption is. Let me define for you leadership. And I have read many books on leadership because it's something I practice. What we lack in Kenya are not principles. We lack values. We believe in hard work that brings wealth, isn't it? That is a principle that is universal, but it's also timeless. We all believe that when you work hard, and Kenyans know how to work hard. However, we have never internalized that principle to help us now move it into a value. That is a principle, and it applies everywhere. However, we as Kenyans have become a nation of thieves. A nation of thieves minus opportunities. All of us are busy looking for opportunity to make wealth. It is even sadder when Christians call such things as blessings or breakthroughs. Haven't you heard them say, I got a breakthrough, and it's corruption? Can I tell you this? When you go there and become corrupt, even if you brought all the money, not just tithe, and brought it to the altar here, God cannot be bribed by you. You will not get the blessing. God blesses what He has given us through good and hard work. Those tenders you do there, and you corrupt your way by bribing, don't bring blessings on you. You will see the effect of those things even on your children. No wonder the president the other day confessed that 2 billion shillings are lost every day. Now, you know, Mr. President is not just a simple guy. When a whole president confesses that 2 billion shillings are lost, believe it, it's true. Mr. President, thank you for the confession that we are all thieves minus opportunities. But what does that tell you? Mr. President, you have the EACC, you have the DPP, you have the NIS, you have every government machinery at your disposal. Either the government knows who steals the Kenyan money, or the government is part of the stealing. What are you telling Kenyans when you confess such? That you are defeated? Who will save then this country if the president cannot save us? We have become a nation of thieves. Up to now, KEMSA report is not out, even after the president gave the ultimatum. Either the government then knows the thief or they are part of the scheme. No wonder. Nowadays, everybody wants to be a politician. Why? The moment they are elected, the first thing they ask, what is there for me? If that is the way you go asking for employment as believers, and the first thing you ask is how you can steal, there are no blessings on us as Kenyans. And these are some of the things that are fueling the hustler dynasty narrative. We have money for BBI, which will only benefit only a few people at the top, the kingpins. BBI will not solve your problems. They only want to benefit at the top so that they can share. We can have money for BBI, but we have no money to build schools that our children learn under the trees. Then the CS talks about it is good for oxygen. We don't lack oxygen even in classes. Our counties cannot receive 15% of the allocation, which is constitutional. Then you want to argue to me that the BBI comes and solves all your problems and gives you 35. If you can't give 15, how do you give 35? Why the lie? Let me remind Kenyans that when your tribal man becomes the president or takes the 5 top seats, as per the proposal of the BBI, you will remain poor. Ask those people, those tribes that have produced presidents, have they benefited from it? No, they're even poorer. Politicians have their agenda to eat and loot this country. What we need, we as Kenyans, are opportunities for employment, roads, networks, markets for our produce, quality health care, and quality education for every Kenyan. Let me conclude by saying this, that if you as a nation, if you are a Christian nation, then our values should be led by the scripture. In conclusion, it is sad that most leaders are motivated by power, influence, and money. It is even grievous when this happens in churches. The church then loses her moral authority to challenge corruption and sin. Churches have opened their podiums to politicians to attack their opponents. Reggae must stop in churches. And I want to tell politicians, in this cathedral, this podium will never be used by you. Let me tell Christian leaders, close your churches to politicians. You are going to destroy this country. And remember, whoever pays the piper calls the tune. God bless you. Have a good week.